green electricity, APAC inflation spending, and the tech impact of the cost of living. That and more on today's episode.
Want to know what's next? For over 2 decades, we've led the world's most influential brands to create the right products at the right time for tomorrow's consumer. This is WGSN's Client Questions Answered.
Hello and welcome to the show where our experts from around the globe unpack your biggest challenges. Now, following an influx of consumer tech-related questions surrounding the cost of living crisis, this week we're exploring the tech perspective on inflation. I'm Carla Bizzarchi, President and CEO at WGSN. Let's dive straight in with our first question, which comes from a client asking, is investing in green electricity tech worth it, especially considering the rising prices in fuel sources? Let's head to London to hear from Carol Aquino, our Head of Consumer Tech. Over to you, Carol.
Up to now, companies have relied on forecasting models that project high costs to transition to zero carbon energy sources, stopping them from investing in clean energy, as well as affecting governments' decisions, diverting them from policies focused on the issue. However, a study from Oxford University published last September might change this, as the suggested model has found that a fast transition to a fully decarbonized energy system by 2050 could save the world $12 trillion. A fast transition would also be cheaper than a slow one, which is sort of the path that the world is currently on. Plus, it could also provide over 50% more energy access worldwide. Renewable energy costs have actually been decreasing for decades, and the researcher predicts that these prices will continue to do so. So investing in green electricity can actually be a triple win situation, as it can save companies money, it will assist in achieving net zero, and it will also help with the current scenario of inflation and the rising prices in fossil fuel sources.
Amazing, thanks Carol. For more on this topic, you can check out our consumer tech team's intelligence report on digital sustainability, which explores how advancing energy efficiency will appeal to both environmentally engaged and value-conscious consumers. Our next question comes from a client asking, how will APAC consumer buying habits for tech products change in this period of inflation? Let's pass this one over to Ping Neo, our analyst of consumer tech based in Singapore. Over to him now.
As Europe grapples with both the cost of living and energy crises, consumer behaviors here in APAC will also change, but not in the way you'd expect. Recent research on retail spending showed that 6 out of 10 consumers surveyed across India, China, and Southeast Asia are looking to increase their spending this holiday season. This could be attributed to pent-up pandemic demand and greater resilience during the global economic slowdown. Shopping events like Black Friday and Cyber Monday will see a surge in spending, with 34% of consumers saying that they are looking to buy big-ticket electronic items. For the short term, brands can expect consumption growth in APAC to remain resilient and generally outperform other regions.
Brilliant, thank you Ping. Our final question for today comes from a client asking, what will consumers look for when they purchase tech products during an economic downturn? Giving us their take on this topic is Lisa Yong, our Director of Consumer Tech based in San Francisco. Let's hear from her now.
Despite cost-cutting measures, people still desire nice things. Most are willing to spend a bit more if they can be convinced of the value of the deal. Consumers want good quality, well-designed products with minimal but useful features at a price point that is affordable on a tight budget. A growing number of tech brands are already introducing new gadgets designed and priced to appeal to the budget-conscious consumer. Known as inflation gadgets, these entry-level products could be stripped-down models that focus on essential features or smaller versions of successful products. So give consumers real choices and a good reason to keep coming back to your brand for affordable deals that they can trust.
Great stuff, thank you Lisa. That's it for this week. If you have any questions or comments that you'd like answered, please pop them in the comments box for our team. I'm Carla Bizzarchi, and I'll see you next time.